Hi, this is going to be a video to discuss multi-step inequalities. So make sure when I'm doing your notes today that you have your notebook out, that you're writing down everything that's on the screen, and also kind of thinking through the problems as I solve them with you. So the good news is that multi-step equations are very similar to multi-step inequalities. We're going to solve them very similar. We're going to kind of follow the same protocol that we followed along in last quarter, where we distribute, then combine like terms, and then solve as usual. And of course, remembering our special rule that when you multiply or divide by negative, the inequality sign flips. So don't forget that rule along the way. Otherwise, it's pretty much standard as far as like how to solve the inequalities. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to distribute if we can. In this case, we can. So that would be 36n plus 30. And then we'll bring down everything else. And from there, we're done with distributing. Now we can combine like terms. So because the 30 and the 2 are on the same side, we can go ahead and put those together. That would be 32. And then we'll subtract 32 from both sides and get 72. Negative 72 is less than 36n, or 36n is greater than negative 72. And then divide by 36 on both sides, and that gives you n is greater than negative 2. We don't flip the inequality sign there because we're dividing by negative 36 on both sides. It doesn't matter that the 72 is positive. And then of course when we're graphing, that'd be an open circle shaded to the right on negative 2. So like I said, make sure that you copy all this down. You can of course hit pause at any time that you need. And your homework, the Google form that you'll be working on after this, is also based on the multi-step inequality. So it's kind of based on this lesson. Okay, we're going to do a few more. And we're going to continue to follow the same protocol. So from here, we have to distribute the negative 6 to both terms. So 0 is greater than negative 6 minus 48n. And then plus 6 just comes down. The negative 6 and 6, when we combine those terms, that actually turns to 0. So now I just have 0 is greater than or equal to negative 48n. And then when I divide by negative 48 on both sides, that's just going to be 0. But because I divided by negative, it switches to a less than or equal to. And remember that we rewrite that so that variable's on the left side. Therefore, if 0 is less than or equal to n, then n is greater than or equal to 0. Okay. The next one, kind of the same procedure. We're going to be distributing, bringing down everything else. Negative 49 is less than 5n. Remember, you're doing 5 times negative 5, negative 25, plus 7m. Then we're going to combine our like terms. So that's going to be 12m. Be careful, a lot of kids will drop the inequality sign, just start putting a equal sign. So make sure that you watch out for that. So it's going to be negative 24 is less than 12m divided by 12. So it's still going to stay negative 2 is less than m. But then when I rewrite it, it'll be m. It's opening to, the inequality sign is opening to m. Greater than negative 2. Okay, we'll do 2 more. We're not going to worry about set notation. These ones are a little trickier because we're distributing first, but excuse me, it's late. But make sure you take that minus 8 with it. So we're going to bring down the minus 5x. Negative 8 times 1 would be negative 8. Negative 8 times x would be negative 8x. Is less than negative 21. And then again, we can put these terms together. That'll be negative 13. to both sides. So it's like 7, 13. And then divide by -3, 13, excuse me. And this will switch the inequality sign to a greater than 1. All right, the last one on here, we're distributing a -1. So it'd be -y minus 5 is less than or equal to -8. And here you would add 5 to both sides. But in order to get rid of that -1 attached to the y, you can either multiply or divide by -1, which again would switch the inequality sign around. All right, that is all. Make sure you get these notes all copied in before you start the partner practice or work on your homework. Thank you and have a great weekend.